Hello, everybody. This is Robert Weichelt with EXP for another episode of Weichelt Wednesday. And I got to tell you, it just keeps getting better each and every week. So I've got my good friend Vanessa on the call. Let's just get right into it. Who's Vanessa Nunez?
Oh gosh, who's Vanessa Nunez? Well, you know what? I've always told people I'm an island girl with a Texas heart. So I have the soul of an island girl and Texas heart. So that's a little bit about me. So that should tell you I'm probably the most laid back, intense person you'll ever meet. So I know it sounds like an oxymoron, but that's kind of how it goes. Give me anything and I'm pretty laid back about it, but mess with my clients and that's a whole different thing comes out. So
And you know what? You have an interesting story that you lived on an island at a
I
young
did.
age. You did what
Yes.
most people do when they retire.
I
You
know. I
started
did it
it.
all backwards.
Tell me more about that. That's amazing.
I went to school for architecture and interior design and was like, man, this is not for me, and decided to move to St. Thomas on a whim and end up being there for 15 years and owned restaurants and coffee shops and create a clothing line, had a high-end boutique, did high-end diamonds, like all kinds of stuff, total kind of serial entrepreneur. And then 2008 hit, swift up, and decided that after my ex-husband, who consequently is my inspector, but we decided to come back to the States and raise our son, kind of a little more traditional back here in Texas where I grew up. So,
Yeah. Well, that's great. Well, you know what? You're with EXP. You've been in the business for a while.
yep.
Tell us the story how you're a little bit about your background in real estate and what led you to EXP.
Well, truthfully, if somebody would have told me at EXP in 2011, I would have been here then. Like I saw it. I worked for small brokerages and very independent. I came on the scene very quick and fast because failure wasn't an option for me. I was like, I had to make sure that, I pretty much single mom at that point. So I had to make sure that, I had to make it. So I decided in my head I was going to be rookie of the year in 2011. So I literally just hit the ground running. First sell 6 weeks out of the gate, $50,000 in Austin. Like now you say $50,000, that doesn't buy you anything even, 200 miles from Austin, and it doesn't. And so just to be here and witness the change and everything in Austin was pretty amazing. But that's where I started, got rookie of the year for Austin Board of Realtors, 27 transactions, 5 million my first year. And just that was kind of where it all started. And I love what I do. I have a sheer passion for it.
Yeah. Well, that's evident. So let's do this for the listening audience, the agents that are tuning into this. What are let's narrow down to the. I know there's many great things about
Oh,
EXP.
there's
We could be on the
amazing.
call for hours going over them. But
Yeah.
if we could limit it to say the top three things that inspire you, that give you goosebumps, the things that make you wake up and just go, I can't wait to take on this day about EXP. Share that with the audience.
Oh my God, it for sure would be the collaboration. I mean, we do not have, I don't think anywhere I've ever been that has the amount of collaboration. I mean, the number one, the luxury, number one all luxury agent for EXP and overall single agent lives here in Austin. How's the chance that you get to talk to him on a daily basis and he actually calls you to consult on deals? He's 26 years in the business and he's called me more than once to consult on a couple deals. You don't have that sort of collaboration, I think, anywhere in any sort of real estate business. If you've got somebody who's up there, he's number 13 all around in Austin, but for EXP, he was number one for luxury and individual. And you look at it and you say, how do you have time? Would this guy give me the time of day? And Keenan Beck is amazing. You could give him a call and pick it up and, hey, Keenan, what's up? And he'd be like, hey, how can I help? And I think you don't see that kind of collaboration anywhere. We're all solo agents, but we're all willing to pitch in and to help anyone.
Yeah, you know what? You hit the nail on the head with all the events we have. Brent Gove has amazing events. There's a lot of
Yep.
collaboration in EXP and also agents that are with EXP that have their own events. And I do everything I can to get to every one of those because it's amazing. Every single agent I speak to is willing to just sit down and say, "This is what I'm doing. Here's my game plan. Do it." I'm like,
Exactly.
I've never been introduced to that in my 35 years in real estate. no one's ever, top producer sat me down and said, you need to do this, 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 this. And
Right.
it's just one team, one dream. And it's not a cliche. It's a real deal.
It's the real deal. I mean, absolutely. I mean, that really is what I think for me is the biggest thing, is that the collaboration on top of the 100 other things EXP gives to us. But that one, it never ceases to amaze me.
So a couple more things that just really just light your fire.
That light my fire. It's when people say, why wouldn't you come to any other brokerage? I'm like, so doing what I have done for every other brokerage. So has your brokerage made you a millionaire? No. Well, what do you mean? I'm like, well, just doing what I do, the transactions I do. I'm an icon agent. So a 5-time icon agent, you do the numbers. Like go back 5 years and do the numbers of what you've done. And they're just saying, thank you for doing what you do. So no other company has the gratitude towards its agents. And that's because we're all owners. Every single one of us are owners of the company. And I think that's what's amazing. That sets us apart, and just, I don't know, it just gives you a sense of pride that I don't think you'd have any other way, just in that in itself, along with the collaboration.
And for the agents that don't know what Icon is, that means the $16,000 you pay EXP when you hit Icon status for production, you get that back in company stock.
I know.
And that's like, wait a second. So you give that back to me from doing what I'm already doing?
Right.
Company stock, and a great company, by the way. Check out that stock ticker. It's amazing.
I know.
And you've done it 5 times. They've given you back all your company money. Yep. And they give it back to you in company stock.
Correct.
Wow. That is like a game changer. And that's why you said, how many companies have made you a millionaire? And that right here goes to show what's available. Drop us one more.
Yep.
One more
thing that I love the fact it's not only just the collaboration, but you feel that you're all going for the same path. So it's like, here you are, you're a collective. So you're one agent, but really you're all 65. And so when you look at it like that, you have 65,000 people of success behind you. So when you don't feel like you're doing what it is, take a look at everyone else's success, because you get to use that as yours. And I think that's what's also unique, is like I tell everyone, no, take my success and use it as your own and tap into that. I don't think you're going to have that anywhere else either, that says, here, no, this is my success, it's yours as well.
Yeah. And you know what? It truly is evident at these events we go to, whether it be in the world, whether it be on a Zoom call, whether it be in live in person, everybody's just so willing. And I still can't get over how I've never met some of these people. And they're like, you're in San Diego. Oh, I had a friend in San Diego. Let me tell you what's making us a success and what's working for us. Let me share everything we're doing. I'm like, I'm just not used to that. That is amazing.
Yep.
So we're on the same
In fact,
path.
my closing today was with some people from San Diego. I literally was just rushing back from people that I closed with who just moved here from San Diego.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. So Vanessa, in closing, what would you like to say to the agent that's tuning in that maybe hasn't had a chance to either look at EXP, hear of EXP, or maybe maybe this is something for them? What do you want to say to those agents that are tuning in?
My question would be, why not? Why not? Like, what is it that you think you're losing out by staying, or what do you think you're gaining where you're staying? And what do you think you're losing out by not joining EXP?
Yeah.
Simply, why not?
Keeping it simple, keeping it real, the Vanessa way. I tell you what, that has been just a pleasure chatting with you. And I tell you, you're just a true inspiration to everybody. And I just thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. So are you, man. Yeah.
So are you. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this. This is definitely, I'm very grateful.
Well, this is great. Well, thank you so much. And I'm sure we'll see you at EXPCon. And
absolutely. I'll be there. Bells on.
Wonderful events down the road. And this is Robert Weichelt for another episode of Weichelt Wednesday. My good friend, Vanessa, thank you so very much for your time today.
Again, thanks, Robert. Have a great day.
You too.